remember. Long time no see. How's life? Same as it ever was. So let me level with you. I came over for a reason. I've been getting a little worried about you. Something real bad seems to be headed our way. Visitors? Yeah, that's what they're calling the people from underground. God knows why they're calling them that. I guess it's because they're visitors to Earth, or the surface at least. The term visitor implies they're coming from a place where people have never been. Or maybe it's just because they're going around trying to get into people's houses. You know, imposing on your rights. My cousin told me that being home alone is dangerous. So I came over to make sure you don't end up hurt or worse. Okay, what about you? How are your wife and daughter holding up? Don't worry about my family. A good friend of mine is staying with us right now, and he's looking after them while I'm here. Great, let's continue this conversation in the morning. I'll see you in the kitchen when you wake up. See you in the morning. I'll check during the day. This is my home. What do you mean check during the day?
Man, this is some bullshit!
I was thinking maybe this was like a fisheye effect, but why does it look like that? Kombucha. I hate sleeping by the nightstand. Too many bad memories. Then why do we have it?
No. He's got a point.
Breaking news. At 6:28 a.m. today, well, that's a strange coincidence. It's a little bit after I get up in the morning. There was a powerful emission of energy from the sun. This burst of energy was far larger than scientists had predicted. Sorry, it's a very nice tune. The government has since declared a state of emergency. We ask that viewers refrain from going outside during the day. To get the signal, turn the right knob. Left click and hold on the right knob. Move your cursor to the left or right. I removed the wave blocker from the radios. Fuck 'em.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
What? Hello, this is the emergency services dispatch. Do not leave the house until dark. Now that guy haunts the streets at night. The pale one. He's not human. Wah, 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 wah. You ever wonder if certain games were inspired by the pandemic? Hello? How did you get in my home?
Flashback.
I'll see you in the kitchen when you wake up. See you in the morning.
End of flashback.
Damn, so it's all true after all. Well then, everything I said makes sense. Don't go outside during the day. And you have to remember to let other people in. Why would I let strangers into my house? I know you prefer to keep your distance from people, but you have to. What if you're a visitor? My cousin doesn't know for sure why we can't just bunker down by ourselves. But she mentioned that if anyone comes and asks if you're alone, say no and tell them you're in someone's house. Well, I need to have other people with me. The people you let inside might bring something useful or share some interesting information. Just don't forget to test them for signs of being a visitor. You won't have much energy during the day with this heat. How does the government... This is like an issue that happened during the pandemic. I'm like, okay, there was an evil virus going around. How am I going to feed myself or pay bills?
That's a good question. I don't know.
But don't worry about chatting with people. It won't take up any energy so talk as much as you like. And be sure to look out your windows. I'm headed back home tomorrow night. Write down my number. 780-977. We'll keep in touch on the phone. Okay, now that's really it. Crack a beer and get some sleep. I just woke up. Drinky winky winky. This place is giving me, what would you call it? Visiting my grandmother's house on the weekends vibe. Hi. Is my daddy here? Can you get him for me? I was okay before, but I'm really scared now. There are lots of strange people out here tonight. Okay, how do you get here in one piece? People stay at home and sleep during the day and then go out and do stuff at night. I'm so scared of the dark. But maybe there's nothing to be afraid of. Or is there? I'll get your dad for you. Thanks, you too. I want to go home. It's scary out there. We're gonna play a new game Daddy made for me. You have to roll dice. And then you move stuff around the armchair or the couch. You have to build a big pile near the door to win. I'll show you how to play another time. Bye. Oh, can I come in? I was taking shelter at a bar down the road, but they kicked me out just like that. Why? I guess not everyone there found my personality particularly palatable. You know what? Sure, you can come in. Thank you. Trust in people doesn't amount to a hill of beans these days. But I appreciate your trust in me. Perhaps I even... Well, no. I shouldn't promise anything. Hello? Sorry to bother you so late. It was just so hot out today, and the TV said we shouldn't go out in the sun, so... Could you maybe, find some space for me? You can come in. Yo, how's it hanging, bruh? Why are people drawn to my home? Creatures that look like humans are crawling up out the ground. Zombies did. I knew it. Bro, you can totally count on me for what comes next. I've seen so many movies where this happens, dude. I'm basically a survival guru. I'll let you in. Yo, appreciate it, my man. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. Saves the game. This save persists even after your current playthrough ends. You're just gonna drink that unrefrigerated? I've had kombucha God, probably 3 times at this point. It tastes like alcohol, but if there was no alcohol in the alcohol, if that makes sense. Good afternoon, here's the news. The sun's activity rises steadily as crime levels also reach a new high. According to recent data, the number of murders over the past few nights has surpassed average figures. Experts suspect this is related to society's ever-growing anxiety surrounding the visitors. And now, over to just a moment. Our studio has just received an urgent transmission regarding contact with a phenomenon we are calling the visitors. Eyewitness accounts describe them as creatures that imitate the appearance and behavior of humans. Avoid contact at all costs. In one case, a visitor was able to be identified with one telltale sign: perfect white teeth. Sources say they encountered an unhoused person with perfect white teeth, who later turned out to be a visitor. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. And now for our new program. Yes, I'm a huge... You're a real tall boy. Why'd they throw you out the bar? I blame the chain of catastrophes that broke everyone's mind. The sun teetering on the brink of explosion, the arrival of the visitors, the economic crisis, and so on and so forth. But me? Well, it was rage that drove me mad. I snapped, climbed onto the bar, and screamed, "Stop fucking blaming everything but yourselves." Let them weep, I say. Tears in the beer foam don't ruin the pint. Molten hops taste better with salt. Teeth. Okay, take a look. Taking the odor of sadness and smoke. Okay. Pretty yellow, right? So piss off with your tests. I'm not a visitor. Hey, I just wanted to be sure. I hope this all ends soon. How do you lose your house? I remember it like it was yesterday. I just gotten fired and all I wanted was to go home, climb into bed and cry my eyes out. But when I got there, I saw a bunch of boots. I thought maybe my roommate had some friends over or something, you know? So I went up to her room to find out what she was up to, but as I got closer, I started hearing a strange sound. Kind of freaked me out, but I decided to take a peek quiet-like and see what was going on in there. I was only able to catch a brief glimpse of my roommate lying motionless on the bed when suddenly some grubby guy grabbed me from behind and said, "You can't go in there, she's not well. Come have a seat in the kitchen." And he quickly pulled me away and sat me down at the table. I wanted to leave, but I was paralyzed by fear. Then, I need to lie down. My stomach is doing somersaults. Ugh. You're a little suspicious. Well, wait, can't you cover my eyes? Do you have like some kind of bandage? Does that mean they were a person or not? Hold on. No, they were a visitor. Got it right first try. Sup, dude? What were you doing before the cataclysm? Bruh. I was just chilling, you know, watching flicks, hanging with the homies, maybe smoking doobies. But now, no more movies, no more hangouts. Real bummer, dude. You're just happy as a clam, aren't you? I don't think you're a visitor. You okay in there? You sound a bit weird. Hey. You on the other side of the door? I can hear your footsteps. Mind if I crash here for the night? Okay, what's with your face? Why are you dressed like that? What is in your hand? What's there to be happy about? There's plenty of reasons, but I can't tell you what should make you happy. I don't trust this. You should leave. It's fine, but maybe there's something I can offer you. Is there something you want? Now you're resorting to bargaining. I've got Energeca. Does that interest you? Fine, come in. I hope you remember what it feels like to feel joy. And then, maybe then, death won't be the only thing on your mind. Hey kid, how are things holding up around your neck of the woods? I ain't from around here, never been one to stay in one spot for too long. But I can't roam around like I used to no more. Age will do that to you, son. You can come in. Knew you weren't soft. You got some backbone, son. We'll wipe them out and won't let no varmint within a mile of this place. See you in hell, shrimp dick.
Well, fuck you.
Okay. Good afternoon. Here's the news. The anomalous heat is continuing to rise and the invasion of the visitors has shown no signs of slowing. As such, the government has founded a new organization to address the emerging situation. The Federal Emergency Management Agency, abbreviated as FEMA. Merely days since their founding, the agency has already discovered a new way to identify visitors. Dirt under the fingernails.
Oh, fuck.
Hands. Let's move this along, kid. Nope. This is how the varmint feels before I blast him. He was normal. Everything's gonna be okay.
Now let me see them teeth.
Here, take a look. Nope. Everything's easier with a gun, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting pretty lucky. I'm coming. Oh, he's hotboxing in my bathroom. Howdy. I'm not letting you in. I see your humble abode is the farthest one out here, child. I believe it will suit me just fine. Okay, suit you for what? Lord have mercy, I am speaking plainly, am I not? Riding away, my child. I wish to stay here, and since we're speaking on the matter, allow me to inquire as to your amenities. Do you have holy icons, I assume? I also require complete silence for prayer and contemplation. This isn't a hotel. In fact, y'all should be paying me money to stay in my home. Oh, thank heavens, I would never figure that out had you not informed me. I am simply trying to find out if your hovel is worthy of my humble self. Are you a nun? Guess that kind of looks like a nun habit. Sure, you can come in. God be with you, child. So, we meet again.
I don't even know who you are.
Hey man, can you share the double lettuce? No? Okay. Good afternoon, here's the news. FEMA has also identified a new visitor sign after experimenting with those detained. Blood red eyes. Hello. Our Father, who art in heaven. So how do you like the house? It's wretched, child.
Damn.
Hey, bruh. Sup, dude? Is something wrong? Dude, where are your movies? You got like 0 tapes in here? Like, what? But you're in my bathroom. Do you even watch anything? Like, I'm dying of boredom over here, man. I don't have any movies? Okay, this takes place, like, before DVDs. So I guess that makes sense why we don't have a computer. Well, man, you can't be serious. No way, you are serious. How much were tube TVs? I can barely remember. I've been seeing that for some reason tube TVs are starting to become expensive. Buying like a working one from a thrift store. They're so heavy though. If I were like to get a tube TV, I'd like to get one of those like themed ones. It kind of makes me wish I had bought like a themed tube TV, like the Shrek tube TV. I wish I got one of those. Like, chillax, dude, this place like totally sucks, but it's better than being on the streets. Okay. Just let me watch some TV, man. Come on. You can watch TV. Let's call the neighbor. Hey neighbor, thanks for calling. Honestly, I'm so shaken up by all this. The murders, the soldiers, FEMA. They even showed up at my door last night. Asked about the people staying there. Have you also been letting people stay in your home? Scribbled something on a tablet. And then... a tablet? One of them took someone out of my house. Let's not say this. Where do they take them? Hell if I know. They said it was for tests. I wonder if some of these things that they're telling me about FEMA is spreading around false information. I thought all these soldiers and government officials would fix things. I don't know. Maybe I'll play this again next week. Should have known better than to think they'd help us or get us to a safe place. Here's the thing. Who's a visitor and who's not a visitor is kind of randomized, so it's never actually quite the same. I wonder if some of the people who come to stay with you become visitors over the course of your playthrough. Never thought we'd end up living through interesting times. The sun, the visitors, and now FEMA. So many questions, not a single damn answer. Neighbor, I need to ask something of you. If something happens to me, promise me you'll look after my daughter. I'll promise, just tell her to come over. Thank you, neighbor. I knew I could count on you. Alright, I gotta go, stay strong. So far I've caught like 2 visitors. And I thought like the game was going to go in the direction of like the weird ones are like the normal people, and the more normal a person looks, the more likely they're a visitor. Nope, it actually doesn't look like that's the case here. I'll check your eyes. I'm going to go become a visitor tonight and make myself cry by remembering peaceful times. I mean, your only crime is wearing socks with sandals. Let's call these psychics. Hello, who are you? What do you mean? I see you avoided my question. It seems the visitor has already begun to take root inside you. Now listen carefully. You don't have much time. Tell me, do you ever leave a slice of bread out in the kitchen? Only if I'm just gonna come right back. A slice of bread? You don't leave offerings for the house? No wonder the visitor spirit took an interest in you. Do you have a personal computer at home?
Huh?
I don't know what a computer is. You seriously... You seriously don't know what a computer is? No, what is a computer? What is live streaming even? Very well. Then please confirm, did you consume any mushrooms? I drank some kombucha. You must stop immediately. Kombucha is known as a noted ancient evil. Alright then, one last question. Has there been any blood spilled in your home? Yep. Ah, that explains it. It's not a visitor spirit, it's a spectral spirit, a dead person's soul. And unfortunately, specters aren't exactly my area of expertise. I'm afraid there's nothing more I can do. Goodbye. Lovely. Good evening. I'm from FEMA. We're making house calls around your neighborhood. Checking in with the residents. Are you alone? We certainly have very strange responses to things, but anyways. Why should I trust you? I can show you my credentials if it will put you at ease. Anyway, my gas mask is frowning at you. Visitors rarely move in groups. Maybe even never. Why are you in protective gear? Should we be wearing that too? This implies being a visitor is more so a disease. No, but you should buy some if it would help make you feel safer. We're still in the process of studying the sun's effect on the environment. It's important for us to be careful since we're spending so much time outside. Okay, what happens next? We'll just take one person and be on our way. What? Have a good night. You look like a real person. You're not with FEMA, are you? Trust me with what exactly? With important information, of course. I need a safe place to hide out and continue my research. I'm carrying some documents with very sensitive information. We're talking kilotons of state secrets, all of which I plan to make public. Okay, what kind of secrets? Brace yourself, my friend. The scales are about to fall from your eyes. What? Election rigging. Proof the moon landing was fake. Government mind control through fast food. Yes, really, and finally. The truth behind those potato flavored chips. Come on now, don't be hating on the chippies. Well, I did just lose someone. You can come on in. I knew I could trust you. Believe me, I've seen the truth. Forget all the lies you've been told. Hi. Let me in. What happened? My dad. They killed my daddy. Come in. You'll help me? I'm so scared. Hi. You should leave. Smells like someone died tonight. Oh no. You got something to share. What are those papers? You would not believe what's in these files. Seriously, so it's actually pretty darn fascinating. Take at this... A typo. You mean take a look at this one? Take it this one, for instance. This theory is especially curious. It claims that visitors aren't actually real. That they're part of a secret government plan to prune the population. Then why do they come into my home and kill people? Now consider overpopulation is a known problem. Yes, it is simply the truth of our society. I suppose this is how the government has decided to handle it, The girl calls out for her father nonstop. There's no insight into her hysterics. I couldn't... Invalid. Okay, so they are dead. God dang it. Who killed my nice stoner guy? What do you want to check? Why are some of your molars in the front? My friend isn't responding on the phone. Is she a visitor? Daddy, mommy. God damn it. So, you're still holed up here, I see. I notice you don't have any nipples. Can you ward off death? Stop the floods, the fire, the decay. The only thing you can stop is a heartbeat. Listen. You alone? I'm not alone. Still scrambling to survive in this new world, are we? Why? Dogs rule the world now, and only dogs survive here. You understand what I mean, yes? Things will never go back to the way they were. Life changed. You're falling out of rhythm. Next time we meet, things will be interesting. The happy chattering from my bathroom is gone, and I am sad. Damn, it's boiling out here. Boiling, I tell you. You know, I'll roll my dice I have on my desk. Even I'll let him in odd he can piss off. Well, today's his lucky day. Come on in. Splendid. You won't regret this.
Right.
Got something to share. Still digging through those papers? Precisely. And I've got plenty where those came from, too, if you're interested. Here, take this one, for instance. It claims FEMA are the visitors. That's a pretty wild theory. And since those suits they wear cover them head to toe, there's no way to test them. Seems plausible. No. That kind of rhymed. That's fascinating, particularly where they note FEMA really stands for Facility for Eradicating Mankind Altogether. Sure. I noticed they haven't eaten anything. You know that thing that you need to do to live? Why is the bath water yellow? Are you naked? Ah, cold water. Now that's more like it. You feeling any better? Yes, much better. Although, you know, I'm getting a little peckish. You got anything to wet the whistle? Yeah, you can have a beer. Splendid, nothing like a cold one. Ah, my favorite. Here, buy yourself something nice. You get a handful of crumpled bills, useless these days. Oh, thanks. That's more like it, ha. You scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. Plenty more where that came from. For my friends, yes, there is. Oh, and this. You receive a Ooh! That's convenient because I need to save, like, right now. Why is it undulating up and down? Kombucha. Excuse me. I was about to say this is some odd choice in cable management, but this game takes place, I think, in the 90s. We interrupt this program with breaking news. Reports of civil unrest are coming in from a neighboring city. Due to unresolved circumstances, FEMA forces have sealed off the area. Please remain in your homes. And remember, support FEMA and join the fight against the visitors. Okay. So the reason why FEMA sounds so familiar is FEMA is an actual real-world organization. If you can hear this, stay away from the outskirts. FEMA officers are shooting at anyone trying to leave. I don't know what's going on. I just want to get out of here. Someone, please help. Uh-oh. Got something to share. So what have you uncovered this time? Visitors, skinwalkers. What are they, really? Because from, like, off of the Steam page, it implies, like, they're something similar to The Thing, but not really. They sound like something straight out of some sci-fi novel, right? But that's just it. What is this in your pocket? Is this a comb? Listen to this. One report talks about a pale man seen wandering the streets. Although I must note the author made a rather obvious mistake. They claim there are two pale, creepy-looking figures out there. One seen through the windows and one seen standing at doors. I'm too chicken to look out the window. Poppycock, isn't it obvious that they're the same entity? Okay. I dare guess the window distorted the author's view, a perceptual error. Still, fascinating stuff, no? Kinda wish I could talk to them more than once. Hello? Anyone alive in there? Mind letting me in? Why don't you knock your own damn head instead? And for most of these interactions, our main character, he's really rather not friendly, but can you blame him, really, in this situation? I was digging and digging, then bam, the shovel hit something. I thought it was a rock, but no. A hand reached up out of the soil. So they can't be undead, because none of the reports talk about them looking, like, decayed. It was a visitor crawling up out of the ground, and that guy, he just left. I ran like hell and didn't look back. Didn't dare go home. Figure it's safer in a crowd. You can come in. I'll worry about this later. But thanks. Just be quick with the door, alright? I'm terrified those visitors might be right behind me. Finally, some kind of shelter. What happened to your eyes? I saw something unspeakable. I won't dare describe it, for who dwells on what the mind births when it breaks? No. Please wait, are you gonna bribe me? I think it's coffee. Okay, thank you. Maybe now I can finally get some rest. Can you let me in, pal? I'm the only one left from my squad. The rest ate. The boss wouldn't let them leave. Now they're on shift eternally. Why aren't you at a hospital? A hospital. There are no more hospitals, pal. When the visitor came, the whole point of hospitals went up in smoke. How to get treatment if you can't trust who's treating you? There's no helping me now. Alright, thanks, pal. I don't think I'll be in your hair for too long. At least I won't have to die alone in the dirt. Do you need some cough medicine? Good afternoon, this is the news. We bring you an important update. New details have emerged regarding a recent incident that unfolded in the city. It seems one of the city's quarantine zones came under attack from an armed individual. The suspect's motives remain unclear at this time, and it's unknown if the attacker had any accomplices. Notably, several unverified individuals also escaped the quarantine zone. Who is this? Silence is the harbinger of death. A sinister quiet that drains the soul. But worse than the emptiness is the ringing. A distant funeral knell growing ever louder. The bell tolls for us all, filling our ears with endless din. Filthy thoughts caught in the webs of wax. Okay, is there gonna be bugs in people's ears? An infernal nest where visitors thrive. Tangled deep in sticky sustenance. Ugh. Up next, ignore what just happened. A special report on the temporary suspension of corpse disposal. Oh yeah. It's so goddamn hot. How are you feeling? Seems like it's even worse than I thought. Damn it. I don't think I'll hold out longer than a week. It did ease the pain a little when you let me in though. Thank you. A photo would probably be the best bet. Sure, whatever. You only get a charred corpse, though. That's how it always is.
I don't know.
I'm gonna do a few more tests. Eyes, armpits. If he got horribly burned, he probably wouldn't have armpit hair. Maybe the ears. You won't find much to check. They're charred down to the cartilage. Okay. And there shouldn't be anything in there, right? I'll deal with it when it comes. Wish the visitors would just go back underground. Why'd you become a gravedigger? Huh? Oh, my job? Yeah, I don't know actually. When you dig too deep, sometimes you don't just find bones. Yeah, okay. You need something? Ah, you sharp boy. Yes, I want an energy drink. Could do with a little ahem boost. Tough luck. I beg your pardon. How am I supposed to ahem work on an empty stomach? I'm out here trying to make life better. I'm standing up for the people, even though I'm laying down in the tub. All you lot ever do is criticize, I tell you. You think you're oh so smart then why aren't you in the government? Exactly. Plenty of attitude, but no action. I feel like this is you're saying this about yourself. Has nothing to do with me.
Hello there.
Are y'all hanging out? Oh, ooh, that raises my overall. Okay, interesting. Got something to share. What if it's true? And what is truth anyway? It's a fluid concept, one shaped by perspective. It's too bad this game doesn't take place during the internet boom in the early 2000s when it was a lot easier to share footage. One man's truth is another man's delusion. One man's trash is another man's treasure. Today's incident has sparked numerous theories. Some reports describe a lone shooter, while others mention an armed group dressed in hooded clothing. Oh boy. Oh man. Hello. We require more test subjects from you. Well, I just took in a bunch of people. What if there were visitors who just wanted to walk among us? Among us? Hard to say when things will return to normal. We just need to run. We need people. 2 to be precise. It'll speed things up. This is all for the best. Okay, fine. Do I get to pick? Remember, help us, help you. Thank you for understanding. We'll bring these 2 back before you know it. Yeah, but and we'll handle the visitors. Oh, they didn't take the ones that I didn't want them to take, so... But they still took some people. Yes, your house is perfect. I can feel it. Yeah, and it's mine. Who even are you? Why are you dressed like that? You look like some kind of cultist freak, but let's not say that out loud. That would be very rude. We are the... Excuse, I'm trying to make it dramatic. We are the harbingers of a new faith, the orators. I have never heard that word in a long time, I think. Of a hollow doctrine. Death hath come, she wishes only to soothe humanity. To free us from chaos, bitterness, and bedlam. We are simply helping her draw closer. It is the only way to find salvation. There's no going back. So what do you want? We must perform the burial rites in ways anew. Your house is perfect for it, yes. Death's influence is strong here. In any case, let my brothers trespass here. Protect them. They must survive long enough to complete their tasks. I'm not exactly burning with excitement at the prospect. See you later. I'll come to check on them. Great. Oh, I'm shrimping. Hey, brother.
Hello?
Execute Order 66.
Hey, you're still here. No flies on you, boy. I want your shotgun. What? Yes. I hand it over. I need for protection. I used to hunt and I know how to handle it. No, hell no. Well, what did you just say? Why I am a minister. I bet you don't even know what that means. You're just lying to me. Coming. Oh, I thought no one was home. It's so quiet here at night. Good evening, may I come in? Okay, were you watching the house? What? No, don't be silly. It's simply rare for a full house to stay so silent at night. Is it though? This blood's a little suspicious. I'll let you in. Thank you. I hope I can help someone here. Help my burn victim guy. You feel that change is haunting you. So am I. And now, one of your ilk is deathless. All because of a word, one single word. But what? A word it is. You know who I mean, yes?
No.
If there are at least two of us inside your house, you'll open the door for me. I don't understand. It's simple. Let's give it a try. But first, you alone. I'm not alone. Well then. Until we meet again. Great. Okay, bye. Howdy. Mind if I crash here for a bit? I came to town to see my hubby. He relocated for work. I thought I'd surprise him with a visit. What does your husband do? Oh, I'll tell you loud and proud. He works for FEMA. When I heard he'd been transferred into FEMA, hell, I just about lost it. I wanted to surprise him, so I shelled out for a cab. Then the damn cabbie robbed me blind. Do you work for FEMA too? I wish, but nope. They don't take women. Figures. Real shame. I'd be real good at sniffing out visitors alongside my man. Sure, come in. Now that's more like it.
Oh, friend. Say, are you armed?
Why do you want to know?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude. It's just, these are dangerous times. You know, you gotta know if you can hold your own. Take out any potential threats.
No.
Oh, geez, you're not letting me in. I'm sorry I wasted your time. I hope I can learn to kill someday, so I can stand up for myself.
Well, that's not up for me to decide. Sorry. Smells like someone died tonight. Dang it. Good afternoon. Now for the news. The situation in the city is gradually stabilizing, but some fugitives still remain at large. Meanwhile, corpse disposal operations have resumed, though new challenges have emerged. The agency has also announced a new, even more identifying sign of potential individuals: skin irritation. I feel like that's too common. I got the skinitis. Leon, did you get a nose job? Why are you green? Check the ears. Here, take a look. Why did that have to make a noise like that? What, my earrings? God forbid a lady likes to feel special sometimes. That's a crime. I was a bit concerned because the door here is open. I'm listening. What happened to the hospitals? Oh, it was awful. When things start to go down, people rushed into the hospitals. Everyone was desperate to know if they were a visitor. This sounds familiar to something I might have experienced. Mayhaps about almost a year ago. We tried to explain that we didn't really know how to test for that, or the test takes way too long. But nobody would listen. They kept pushing and shoving and making it impossible to treat those who were actually sick. In the end, FEMA showed up, and well, they decided the crowds were a threat to outbreak containment. So they took all the patients to the quarantine zones, and the hospitals, well, they just shut down. I don't think FEMA did the right thing. So FEMA put you out of work? To tell the truth, after the hospitals closed their doors, I went to triage at one of the quarantine zones. But why would you do that? I wanted to keep helping people. It's my calling. I couldn't just walk away from that. Maybe... No, forgive me. I'm just not ready to talk about that just yet. Those are some big ears. There's no way you could hide those. Why the weird ear noise? It was ick. It gave me the sick, so I am coming to the door. We need more people. It's the only way to avoid a catastrophe. Where are the people you took? Cut the bullshit. The world is about to end, so we're gonna kill everybody we can find. Keep playing games, and we'll take everyone in this house. What is it going to take to fix all of this? 2 more people. That's it. That's all. Have a nice night. Thanks. Let us not waste time. How fare my flock? Yeah, they're still alive. Wait, they're all dead?
What?
You took our only chance from us. Goodbye. Smells like someone died tonight.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
I need to check you.
Teeth, goddammit, let me see them.
Thank you for your concern, but my teeth are in perfect health. Wait. Hold on. You're making a mistake. I can save lives. And now you're about to take one? Nope. Oh. Well. Hello. You have a beautiful home here. It's much quieter out here in the city. Everything screams. I was hoping I might be able to impose upon you. What's so beautiful about this place? The silence, the emptiness. It's so still out here. I'd be Ash Ivor? What does that mean? Alas, it's the rot you see. Each morning I wake, I lie, and wonder if I'll live to see the next. A tale like mine is best swallowed in one foul gulp. Here I will pass into and merge with that final unknowable world, and I will go gently. You know what, sure. It truly is quieter here than any place I've been. I do not yet know if you see beauty as I do, but tell me, the bodies, do you cast them away into the great night? Keep mine when the time comes. They told me this would be our last little chat. Everything is coming to an end, either by our hands or your hand. Okay, what's coming to an end? The world? I mean, I knew that. Can't say. It might be your playthrough, it might be your stream. Funny how you feel nothing at all. Don't worry, we can help. Why do you keep coming here? You only just now thought to ask that? Have you considered that you were chosen? They send me for a reason. To change something. But the outcome comes always the same. You'll die. If not today, then tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then later. You will disappear. But for now, have you let any of us into your home? I got rid of a few who didn't belong. I got rid of anyone who didn't belong. There are many non-people here. I got rid of a few who didn't belong. Why so tense? Clinging to life like that. What's left that matters? You're all alone now. So... You alone? I'm not alone. So you are ready. Do you feel fear? Yes. Still can't take matters into your own hands. That's why I'm here. Can you tell me what's going on? It's so hot. I can barely read. I can barely breathe. And people are acting all weird. Shooting and fighting each other. I don't get it. Do you not watch TV? The news never says anything good. Well, you got me there. It either makes me sad or scared, so I just stopped watching it. I read somewhere that people who don't watch or read the news live longer. I thought someone else might tell me what's going on if I talk to them, so... Can you? Please? Visitors crawled up from the underground and you can't trust anyone. Like, why don't I just tell them both of these? Oh god. What if those visitor things killed them? Crap. Why did they leave? Why didn't they take me with them? Does this say best son on it? What am I supposed to do now? You can come in. Thank you. I still can't stop worrying. What if my parents come back home and I'm not there? But maybe I should stay with you for now. Feel safer. God. What do you want? How did you get up on my porch? Hey, what's up? Long time no see, how's life? Do I know you? Come on, you really don't remember me. My legs are all the proof you need. See? Nothing there. Right? Fine, come in. Oh ho, that's what I'm talking about. Looks pretty spacious, mate. Want to race? 3, 2, 1, go. Great. Breaking news. Conditions in the city show no signs of stabilizing and the disaster continues to worsen. With glaciers melting, sea levels are rising at an alarming rate. Coastal areas across the globe, including major cities, are at risk of severe flooding. Several lakes known to be contaminated with radiation have also begun to evaporate. What? With scientists worldwide warning that this could result in toxic rainfall. If you hear thunder, seek cover immediately to protect yourself from exposure. Unfortunately, the city continues to remain under lockdown. FEMA has not yet captured all fugitives and has now announced a new sign for identifying the visitors. Rapid pupil movement. That's the same eye I keep seeing in the pause menu. Funny. Honey bunny. Money. Funny how I can't hang up by just pressing the off button. It does say best son 01. This seems normal, but his pupil was blown out for some reason. Wandering free. Wish I could be... Who are you looking for? I have this other friend, you see. Know each other since we were kids. He had an accident. He was hired to mine something up in the mountains. I don't know what he was up to, and frankly, I don't give a shit. But then he threw his back out, couldn't move for days. He worked so hard up in those mountains that the seagulls mistook his back. Ha 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 ha. Sorry about that. It's just the voices in my head.
Stay in the box now!
Sure, give me the hardest test you got. I'll pass them all. What's going on with your cheeks? It looks like something is bulging underneath the skin. Show me your teeth. Here, take a look. Okay. You ever seen chompers like these? It's like a trove of treasure in my mouth. Ugh. Why did you have to say that? I like all of the little creepy PNGs and such in this game, but I mean, I feel like we're missing out on something because only certain stuff in the game is 3D. The agency reports that some members of administration were identified as visitors. With the ministry no longer able to function, FEMA will assume the role of interim government. In addition, one moment, just interim FEMA, fugitives have broken through the city-wide lockdown. We repeat, fugitives have broken through and are now at large. Barricade your windows, lock your doors. Hide your wife and hide your kids. I'll wait for the instructions and stay inside. End of broadcast.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, let's go to bed. Like now, need to go to bed right now. I should board them up. Things are only gonna get worse from here, okay? I think one of the endings is just getting a game over. I think I'm infected somehow. There's no time for this today. Huh? You make your way down to the cellar with the other survivors. It's cooler down here, but the air still feels heavy with unease. If you ration carefully, your food stores should last for a month or two. You seal the door. No one will be able to get in now. You keep track of the days by marking the cellar walls. Waiting for the end of drags on for nearly 2 months. Some hope the sun will finally burn the ground to ash. Others seek the end on their own terms. Dragging out the inevitable is more painful than a swift end, and no one envies the living. One day, you catch an announcement on the radio. Solar activity is fading. Scientists predict that in a couple of days, we'll be safe to go outside during daylight. Hours in a few. You feel disappointment? You'll realize you'll live through this year after all. But then what? Will the next summer be the last? The thought of waiting for the end is a suffocating burden. But at least one of the others seems happy. Who knows? Maybe there's still a decade left ahead of you? What about the ecological damage to the Earth? Yes! Booga booga? Nope. I guess this would be the neutral ending. It's not a good ending. It's not a bad ending. It's just an ending. I liked how surreal everything felt. How like some of the PNGs were clearly like inspired by IRL Pumpkin for the cat.
Excuse me, what?
Like how some of the PNGs were inspired by real world uncanny pictures of people or very influential paintings and such. Okay, so there's 10 endings. And then here are all the people I met. I didn't meet all of them. Like this one looks very similar to one of the infamous pictures of the judge from Blood Meridian. I think this one was my favorite aesthetically. But I really like this guy. I like this one that he didn't die the entire time he was in my home. So yeah, so I think I'm good on the no, I'm not a human content. That was a fun little romp of a horror. I don't want to say it's a horror flavored Papers, Please, but I kind of sort of feels like that. But I had fun with my little romp of no, I'm not a human. I think I just might watch or listen to someone else play the game, so we'll see. Also, I probably missed out on a whole lot of stuff because I didn't look out the window.